Okay, this is Robert Bruin with Global Revolution Live. I'm here with Holly Mosher of the Pay to Play documentary. What can you tell us about the march so far?
Okay. My name is Holly Mosher, and I'm with Pay to Play Democracy's High Stakes. And I joined the march yesterday because I'm a big part of the movement to get money out of politics. The movement to get money out of politics is the most underreported, robust movement that's happening across the country. Since 2010, when we had the Citizens United decision, Citizens United versus the FEC at the Supreme Court, there's been a flood of corporate money into our political system, and people have had enough. It's a nonpartisan issue. People of all parties are sick of big money in politics and are ready to change that. So we're marching from Philadelphia to DC to get our message to Congress, who needs to listen. 16 state legislatures have already passed an overturned Citizens United amendment. 4 states have asked for a constitutional convention. 2 states have had it on their ballot, Montana and Colorado. So you see that this is a nonpartisan issue. And Washington and California should be voting on it this November. So things are happening in just 6 short years. A lot has happened. Only 8 states have done nothing to get money out of politics. So it's happening. We're bringing it to DC, and we're going to win this.
So far you've marched about 200 miles from Philadelphia down here to Savage, Maryland. What can you say about that march as far as
I only
people
joined yesterday, but okay. So I joined the march in Baltimore, and I'm doing the rest of it to DC. And there's people from across the country, all walks of life, yeah, young, old, every part of the country, because we all care that our democracy is broken and it's time to fix it. And there's actually some simple solutions. We could have public financing, which happens in several states already, and it works very well because the cost of running for office is exorbitant. People have to take a year off of their life, and they have to be great at fundraising. They're spending 75% of their time fundraising just to run for office instead of learning about the issues and talking to constituents. So we've got to change the whole way people run for office so that it's, regular people can run for office, not just millionaires. Half of Congress are now millionaires, which is not half of the country. So that shows you. Also, we need full disclosure. The Supreme Court, in the Citizens United decision, assumed there would be full disclosure of money in politics, but that's not happening. So it's anonymous money, dark money. So we don't know who's trying to push which bills through. And we also could get a constitutional amendment. And there's many things that are happening state to state. And gerrymandering. Half of the states have fair districting. When we have the census every 10 years, it changes the districts. But half are gerrymandered like crazy. And Common Cause is working very hard to end the gerrymandering. And we could also have automatic voter registration. Oregon and California already have automatic voter registration. They just passed that. But right now you see what's happening in Arizona. Maricopa County had 1.2 million eligible voters, and about 80,000 got to vote because they cut down the number of polling places, and people's political parties were switched against their knowledge, and so a lot of people were forced to vote on provisional ballots, and that's wrong. We need to clean up our voting system.
Okay. Heather, can you tell us about this coming week?
So this week we're going to have massive sit-ins at the Capitol so that Congress will listen to us. And some people will be risking arrest, but not everybody. It's up to the person, what they feel. But we're going to sit in on the Capitol to be heard that it's time to ensure voting rights and get big money out of politics.
Okay, thank you.